Hello and welcome back to the channel. It has been a while since my last upload, I think well over 2 weeks, and that's due in part to busy life and trying to work on this next scene. And in the course of the video I'll run through this scene, what did I decided to do, and just a quick disclaimer. My model scenery techniques and ability at the moment, I'm just building on it, so it's not going to come up to the standard of other modelers. It's just the way I'm going to decide to do it. As I keep on working on scenery, hopefully I'll improve and develop my techniques and new skills, but for the moment this is the way I'm going to do it. And yeah, it's a little bit rough and ready around the edges, so you'll have to forgive me for that. So what have we got here today? Right, so over here we have two main running lines, and down there you can see there's point work. Goes off to the train care depot, and then there's this line that runs back in here. So what is this area? This is a staging point. So it's enough to accommodate, we'll say, 2 locomotives and maybe even a DMU and a locomotive. And if I just come around the corner here slowly, you can see I've got a nice lighting switch. So that allows me to bring in a locomotive, park it up here, and then bring in another locomotive. So what have we got? Staging point. So basically, this is a walled in area. Okay, for the most part, this place, it's unmanned. It's literally where the locomotives are stored away, out of the way, and workers arrive here at the area, park up the cars, and walk back and start their day's work. So the first thing I did was put in the walling sections. So there's 3 of them here, and I wanted them all to look different. So the walls, if I come down here, this is what they're made out of. Just ordinary wood, and they're cut, clad in Daler card, primed, painted and weathered. So this area, you have to imagine, is a combination of the old and the new. It kind of goes off scene here because this is where the boards end, and mostly the railway is taken away all the old lines. There's some remnants of the old railway left. Okay, so let's move down and I'll go through area by area. So this is the entrance to this the staging point here. These are the main gates here, just made out of the ratio corrugated sections, stuck to a rail, and you can see it's broken here, and I'm going to leave it like that, as if it has been broken and the railway have to repair that. There's just, it runs on this rail here. There's a roadway in here, and the roadway sweeps around the corner down this narrow laneway where the crews can park up. You have this walled section in here, and there's capping on top of the wall. Each wall looks different, so if I zoom in there, you can see I kind of been using bits from old kits to make each wall. And then this wall here on the main road looks slightly different as well. There's just a slight bit of weathering on it, and I individually cut out all the cappings and stuck them down and weathered them. You can see them on the wall there. Just zoom in, see all the capping on the walls. There's a lot of touch-ups to be done. This wall here, slightly lower. Had in mind that because the trains are passing this main line, that the wall here, this wall here, just for safety, would be heavily reinforced, and that's why maybe it's not as big. Then we have the track coming in here. I show you here, and I've started the gravelling and the ballast work. This section here running down It's just a walkway for drivers to get off the locomotive and not to be just stepping down onto the gravel. Some remnants of the old railway here. So we have this building. We'll come around here. It's not really used anymore. Then we have a little bit of scrap. So we have an old semaphore signal there, an old rail, a little bit of track. Didn't want this area to become, a scrap yard. I want it largely clear. So if I move down here, there'll be a second entrance. Into the facility where vehicles might be able to drive in, and I'm going to weather up this old water crane, and there'll be the remnants of an old water tower left there. I have to work on that further. Other pieces of the old railway left, this wall here and this bit of walling here. So at the entrance here where the road goes in, spend an evening scratch building a CCTV security camera tower, and I just used it I just made it out of odds and ends. So basically it's a Hornby telegraph pole like I have here on the main road, trimmed off the extra pieces, sprayed it up, and I'll just use odds and ends for the cameras themselves. I'll just zoom in here without losing focus. You can see, and you got a camera going this way, that way, and out onto the main road, and it's okay. Then I have this just a bit of guardrail as the guys drive in, painted up. It's a bit rough and ready, but I wanted it like that really because maybe the railway just put that there as quickly as possible or something like that. I'm not sure. By the end of this video, there'll be more done on this scene, so stick around to the end of the video. And down here, just putting in the parking there, just used these little pieces out of a kit, sprayed them up yellow just as guardrails. So I have to put a wall in here to finish this area off, and I might just extend the parking area so workers can turn their cars easily to go back out. There is a little bit of come around here, there's a little bit of grasses and weeds. It's hard to see, but they're up against this building here. There is stuff still drying here. There's the length of it, as you see there. This area here where I put in the gravelling, I actually painted the boards a brown earth colour, and I had it, if I come down, I wanted to leave little gaps here and there. So the groundwork isn't perfect, you can see. There's little gaps there. There's corked. All this area is kind of corked underneath. So that's the general area. So there's a lot more to work on. I'm going to have a washing point. So basically, locomotives are not worked on, not serviced. But when they're driven in here, say first in the morning, if the windscreens of the locomotive are all dirty, there's a power wash facility for them to clean off the windscreens quickly. I'll be putting that in. I have this little hut here. Just mopped it up. Needs a bit more work. Put that in there. It's out of the way. And then this wall, it's going to be going off scene. I didn't want it going straight all the way. It's going to be going off scene and open up this area a little bit. So we'll have the water tower, the crane, and I'll be continuing the ballast work in all these areas. So that's it. So the video, by the end of this video, you'll see more of it done. There's still a lot of stuff to do, and I'm going to continue on. So in the next clip, you'll see how much more I've managed to progress. Okie dokie. Now making a bit more progress again. We have the second gate in. This one's on hinges, so it swings out this way. Roads in place. Have this wall in here, bit of moss, bit of damp on it. Show you there's more capping on this wall as well. It's hard to see, it's fairly heavy weather. Have the crane in, weathered it up as much as I could. All the ballast here is still drying. And we have the wash point in here, the pipe work for it. I'm just going to take it that this is a pump house. A lot of ballast work to be done in between here now. Finish that off in a little while. Here's the remains of the water tower. So the top of it has been removed and all that's left is the posts. And that's the scene of the wall we're already been working on. Here's the power wash. If I can hold it up here. It's made out of, I'll put it down here. It's made out of a bit of solder coiled around a steel round bar, and then I just found that little end for the hose nozzle. I'll go in place there, just there. Yeah, did a repair to this buffer stop. It's kind of been weathered up a bit, but this arm here on the outside was broken off on the other side, so I got a bit of steel rail, cut it to length, painted and weathered it, and it kind of fits in with it now. That will go at the end. Okay, I'll crack on, do a bit more groundwork, and we'll see how we go. Now a little bit more progress again, so just starting to fill in the ballast. Still very wet, takes an absolute age in the cold of the attic to dry, so I'm just going to leave it now and not go near it. Do find a little teaspoon for dispensing the ballast onto the PVA. Just lay the PVA quite thick, that's what I've been doing, and the ballast seems to just sink into it. And then any touch-ups or gaps or loose gravel, I can come back and fix that later on. So that's the scene, that's the basics of it. Buffer stop in place now, and going to completely leave it now, let everything dry. It'll take days and days to dry. Just the telegraph poles here, if you were wondering. I will be putting wire on them, not leaving them like that. These are just the ordinary Hornby telegraph poles, painted up, weathered, white dots where they're supposed to be, and I'm going to use 0.2 or 0.3 fishing line for that if it's not too expensive. I will be revisiting other areas I've been working on. This bridge section here, I wasn't entirely happy with the groundwork. I'll be coming back to that at some stage. And of course I'll be revisiting this area here. That's the kind of the entrance to the train car depot. Just behind there, just beyond that buffer stop there, there'll be a scenery break. And this year I'm going to be working on the motorway bridge. Kind of looking forward to that project. I've got a few ideas in mind, kind of know how I'm going to build it, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So that's it for me on this one. Just gonna finish the video with a couple of trains passing the area, and I'll try and get back as soon as I can with another video. This year going to be working on a good few scenery projects, and there'll be other videos in between that as well, all kinds of railway related topics. Until then, I'll leave you with the trains, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.